Hello everyone, this is Sensuous One and I have a design team project to share with you guys. And this one is for Fernil Designs. And Luz has been so generous with the design team package that I am at a loss for words. So this is going to be my second project for this month. I am a guest designer for her. And I'll quickly show you the papers that I used first for this. What I did this time is a 28 slot configuration box. And I broke it up into two parts. I'm going to use the bottom part for one project, and I'm going to use the cover of the box for something else that I haven't decided yet. But I'll go ahead and share with you today what I have finished. So this paper here, actually all these papers are what I used in my configuration box. This one is by Botanique, and it's called Bliss. And I use this for a majority of the covering of the outside of my configuration box. I thought that was really pretty. I love the colors in this. So I used that. And then the rest of these I'm going to show you are, I used bits and pieces from each of these pads for the inside of the slots. I did use some from this My Mind's Eye blush pad. This one is Die Cuts with a View, and it's called the Primrose. Die Cuts with a View, the Preppy Princess Stack. And I used some from this Graphic 45. This is the Beautiful Ballet collection. And it has it's sideways, but it has the little ballet slippers all over it. And I feel a sneeze coming on. Excuse me. Alright. So, for my configuration box, it's kind of big, not kind of big, it is big, but I'll try to get it all in frame. And this is my configuration box. See, this is the first corner, this is the last corner here, so I can get it all in frame. Okay, so this is my box in all of its glory. I had so much fun doing this. Like, I started and it was hard for me to stop just to go to bed. I just wanted to work on it, and I got to use up all my little trinket pieces that I have. I have tons and tons of little trinket pieces. So this was perfect. So I may even end up purchasing another one because I had so much fun. Alright, so I'll show you also a lot of the besides the trinket pieces that I use, I also use a lot of bling pieces, bling strips and things like that. I have my little caddy set up as far as my bling, but I don't want to take everything out. But this is my pearl, what I call my pearl embellishment stash. These are all my flat back pearls and things like that. So I use just random pearls out of here, random pearls out of these, just whatever colors I felt matched each of the boxes that I was working on. So I used just a bunch of pearls. Alright, so we'll start in the top corner up here. Alright, the top corner is just some teapots that I had in my stash. It's like a little tea set. I'm gonna have to pick you up for this instead of moving this thing all the way around. That's what I'll do. So I'm sorry for the shakiness, just for 1 second. I can take it out of my tripod. Alright, so this top box here is a little tea set, and there's a bunch of pearls, and the top is kind of like off to the side, so it doesn't look so proportional on the inside there. And this one here has a little butterfly in the top. And in each box I'll show you, see the papers that I used. And there's some flowers under there. And there's a glue string right here. And I have this bird here that I purchased from the Dollar Tree, along with some more random flowers. And that little piece here that's hanging is a arty cake that I hung from the top. Put some rosette trim in the bottom. This is a flower from Michael's with a rosette trim. some more paper and rosette trims on the bottom. I believe this rosette, there's a tiny rosette trim. That one came from One Little Dreamer, as well as the little bling pieces you see hanging in the background. This one here is, the first top part is a flower from my stash. Under that is a crochet doily. And then the brown wooden piece you see, that also came from Fernil Designs. And some more of that rosette trim there. I don't want to knock the box over. The top is just trimmed out with some lace, and I added pearls to each of the little sections to give it a little pop. And then I'll go back over here. And this beautiful piece here was given to me by, I believe it was Judy, JW Scraps. She had sent it to me in some Happy Mail. And my letter here is turned around. But it says Adore. And I just used some gesso and put around the edges. And it's attached, it came attached to this little tree branch I added gesso to, and this cute little bird that I had in my stash. I don't remember where I got it from, but I added him on that branch. And going down here, there's some bottles in here. Just added some different pearls, added a little bow in here that I got from Darla G, along with one of these little bottles. She sent that to me as well. So I filled them up with some different colors, added some embellishments in there. Behind there is another one of those Michael's flowers, and some more rosette trims, flower, metal flower from my stash. This piece here is a Prima piece that I added. And I know I'm going across, so I'm going to drop down real quick just to show you. But down from the Bliss, I added some of the water droplets. So those two kind of tie in together. And I got those from Kathy's store, which is Discount Paper Crafts. And here I use the ballerina paper with the little ballerinas that I got from Tutu Amy here on YouTube. And then over here is a Prima window frame. Added some of my flowers from my stash. And some rosette trim on the bottom. Over here is some little birds. I don't remember where I got that nest from. I had it for a while in my stash. And I added two more of those smaller birds that I had. That wooden bird cage is from Kaiser Craft. That I also got from Kathy's store. Down here, this pearl trim is from One Little Dreamer. And I hung that there with some flowers in the bottom. Rosette trim. This beautiful piece here came from Amy as well. Tutu Amy sent that to me. And the bottom has some trim that came from One Little Dreamer. The pink and like diamond type bling you see there. Okay, this one has just a piece I have from my stash. I don't know where I got it from. The lace trellis you see in the back came from One Little Dreamer. And I added some little flowers to it. Rosette trims on the bottom. And that one I showed you. That's another ballerina I got from Tutu Amy. And this bling trim here as well came from One Little Dreamer. And on the bottom of this one, I just added some pearls all around. Well, pearls and rhinestones around her feet. Over here is a, what is that? There's a domino piece that I covered with that paper from the blush deck. Added some gesso to the flowers and the sides. I put those dice together, glued them together, and just put it there with a little extra something, because once I put the domino in, it still looked kind of empty. And this is a flower spray that I got from Hobby Lobby. And some more rosette trims. And for the last row down here, the top right corner and that little plant, well, this piece, sorry, this piece here came from Kathy's store as well. Discount Paper Crafts. Added some rosette trim, and this little flower here came from, I think it was Shabbylicious. I got that in some package I ordered from her, sorry. And this over here is a Tim Holtz clock that I added this little piece inside of after I backed it with a green crochet doily. Added that piece. This little cherub here was in my stash, so I glued them to the outside. I did first paint the clock with some antique white paint and used a little bit of gesso. Excuse me, around the sides. And the flowers on the bottom there also came from Shabbylicious. And I added some gesso to those as well. And this one is some pink and green sprays that I use on the paper. That paper is from the Preppy Princess. Excuse me, Preppy Princess stack. And I added some more flowers from my stash. And filled that one. And you notice on the sides of all the insides of the slots, I did not cover them because I wanted some of the wood to show still through that. I think that wood is so pretty. The MDF that she uses. And this treasure light bulb also came from Kathy's store, Discount Paper Crafts. Added some little flowers to the corners and some pearls and rosette trim. And then on this one is a flower from Michael's. It came just like that. I didn't embellish it or anything. And added some rosette trim to the bottom. This one here was a brooch that I had in my stash. I just popped the back off and glued it down with some rosette trim and some lace on the bottom. This blue lace here, I got that from Bori, who was Martha. You probably all know her as Boricua Girl on YouTube. Got that from her. And over here, excuse me, I added some charms that I had. I put the little crown and the mirror and the princess. Those came from my stash. The little pink high heel shoe that you see there. There's something about that. The pink high heel shoe you see there came from Amy as well, Tutu Amy. And I added some pink embellishments and pearls to the bottom. And it's placed on top of a crochet doily. And then let me put you back in a tripod. Sorry for all my shakiness. Alright, let's see if I can do this without messing up anything. Sorry. Now, of course, when I'm on camera, I'm not going to be able to get it back in. Okay, here we go. And I'll just quickly give you a spin around of the box to show you the paper. I'll pull you out some. So this is the side of the box. And this is the back. Now, all the sides are covered the same. And I had to piece this together because it's so long. But I think it still came out cute. The back. And the other side. Then back to the front. Okay, so I showed you guys all of the insides. As far as the outsides of the box of each one goes, I just added random pearls, bling. I just kind of mixed it up because I didn't want the whole outside to look uniform. So, like here, I did like a piece of the peach, and then I did bling, and then this bling, and this piece here that I got from Hobby Lobby, and some pearl strands on the bottom, and some big pearls here and on top. And I did that for all of the sections going across. And then for the most part, for the ones going down, I did add a few bling pieces like here and here. But I used some gesso, so it kind of would tie in with the gesso that I added on here. I used gesso on like the other parts here and here and here. Like that. So I know this was kind of a long video. I'm trying to keep it short, but it was so much to show you guys. I will take photos, which will be listed or posted in my Instagram if anyone's interested. You're more than welcome to come on over and follow me on Instagram. And my Instagram name is Sensuous, CENSUOUS. So I thank you all for watching. Don't forget to check out Fernil Designs. Her prices are amazing, and there are very inexpensive pieces. Very beautiful, beautifully cut, beautifully packaged with care when it's sent to you. A+ all the way around. But thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.